Listen to Republicans these days, and they think they have the political cat by the tail. They're celebrating every day like it's Christmas. Democrats' approval ratings are as low as they have ever been, roughly near the freezing level. And to be fair, Republicans have a lot of wins to celebrate. The border's effectively closed, the big beautiful bill is passed, and in the redistricting battle of Texas, Democrats have given up and went back to work today. Things are so good, even Bill Maher can't land a mainstream Democrat on his show right now.
People ask me all the time, why haven't you ever had Hillary or Bill Clinton on? Why didn't you have Kamala on during the last campaign? You think we don't ask? We ask these people every week. They're afraid to come on the show of a guy who voted for them. The Republicans, they show up. And when they do, they take their beating like a man.
With us now, Louisiana Republican Senator John Kennedy. Good to see you, sir. Thank you. Are Republicans having fun these days?
I wouldn't describe it as fun. I enjoy my job, but I'm not sure that fun is the right term. I think we're winning more than we're losing. Some of that is due to Republicans, but a lot of it, as you pointed out, Leland, is due to Democrats. As I've said before, you never interfere with your opponent when he's kicking his own ass.
Are Republicans heeding your advice or just you?
Well, Republicans, we have a lot of free-range chickens in our party. People think for themselves. But I think for the most part, we have stayed together. We just passed the big, beautiful bill, or the reconciliation bill, which I think is going to be good for America and ultimately good for our politics. We've gotten lucky, bad for America, good for Republicans with Mr. Mamdani in New York. If I didn't know better, I would think he was a Republican plant. If I didn't know better, I'd think that Republicans had created Mr. Mamdani in a petri dish in a genomics lab. He's clearly from what I call the Gary Busey wing, the cray-cray wing of the Democratic Party. That's bad for New York, but it's certainly good for Republicans.
It's bad for New York, agreed, and he's gotten a lot of traction. He won the Democratic mayoral primary because he wasn't talking about Donald Trump. He wasn't opposing Trump. He was talking about high prices and affordability. And you and I think, both agree that his solutions to those problems are wacky. They've been tried before. They fail. They have predictable results. But he has found a touch point where there's anger and energy. Saw this today on the World Wide Webs. Take a look.
I'm wondering if anybody else is feeling like they're drowning and they can't get out. I work overtime and I cannot get above water. I mean, I literally have no gas for next week. It was either that or get a few groceries to get by.
As Republicans are talking about how great everything is and how they have done so much and things are going well and President Trump's economy is great, are you all missing the pain that Americans are feeling and perhaps the pain that got Donald Trump elected?
Well, let me make 2 points. I said I didn't agree with Mr. Mamdani, but I didn't say he wasn't a smart politician. He is talking about the things that moms and dads worry about at night when they lie down to sleep and can't. And one of those is inflation. And he's probably going to win. The problem with him is that his recipe for solving inflation, neo-socialism, is just going to make it worse. If you don't believe me, I give you Bolivia. They just had an election where the people threw the socialists out. But in my opinion, and I've said this to him myself, President Trump is not talking enough about the economy, and specifically inflation. People are tired of paying more to live worse. Republicans promised to get prices down. There are things we can do to do that we are doing, but I don't think the president's talking about it enough.
Why not?
Don't know. The president's never really liked to talk that much about the economy as long as I've known him. He loves talking about immigration and foreign affairs and reorganizing government and crime. But look, he won the election, in my opinion, over Vice President Harris because Trump represented hope and Ms. Harris represented more hurt. And I would define that, the hope versus more hurt, in the context of the economy. Just what Mamdani's talking about in New York, and it's the reason why I think he's probably going to win.
Now, you think about right now, this is Consumer Price Index, July 2025 numbers, eggs up 16%, coffee up 15%. You think the problem for President Trump talking about the economy is that when he does, people don't feel as though he understands their pain? He has a lot of wins to celebrate. Stock market's at an all-time high, on and on and on, granted. But he doesn't communicate to people that he feels the insecurity that they do that I think you're picking up on.
Well, if I were he, I would ask the networks, including yours, to give me 30 minutes, and I'd talk straight to the American people. I'd say, look, I know you've read that inflation is down, and it is, but all that means is that prices are going up less quickly. That doesn't mean that prices are falling. And then I'd tell the American people, here's what we've got to do to get prices down. Number one, we've got to deregulate the economy, and because that adds costs to goods and services. Number two, we've got to get control of our spending so there's less stimulus to the economy. That'll cause long-term interest rates to go down. I would talk, frankly, about the things you have to do short of a recession to get prices down. And I would explain to them what I was doing to do that. But the president has chosen not to emphasize it. I think it's a mistake. I've told the White House I think it's a mistake.
Yeah. Senator, if you are ever president, we will give you an hour, not just 30 minutes.
I'll take it, man.
Good to see you, sir. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.